And we're back with the second YouTube exclusive for this week. Now, on the first YouTube exclusive, I talked about the WWE Network and user account sharing. So for the second YouTube exclusive, I wanted to kind of stay on the same topic and talk about the WWE Network 1 year later. Now, as you know, back in February of last year, the WWE Network launched, and they just recently, in February of this year, 2015, reached 1 million subscribers. So I wanted to kind of give my thoughts on the WWE Network. I did make a video of the launch of the WWE Network. You can check out on my channel. It's youtube.com/user/DRobertRed, talking about my thoughts, I believe, before the network launch. So I kind of wanted to give my thoughts on the WWE Network 1 year later, and kind of take a look back and do a retrospective of the network. Now, when it first launched in terms of streaming and stuff, it was very buggy. I know a lot of my friends have problems with streaming live content, or not even live content. I remember when I tried it, when I first signed up, trying to go to some pay-per-views that were on demand and would stream for like a minute and crash on me, and I'd have a lot of problems. But it seems to be better now, 1 year later, with the whole streaming of the network, even with live stuff. I watch the pay-per-views now at my cousin's house, and we don't seem to have a lot of problems with the streaming. It does buffer about once or twice, but otherwise we pretty much have an uninterrupted stream. So in terms of the streaming of the network, it is really good. It's gotten a lot better. In terms of the content, they started out really strong with original programming and having main event, having Countdown, Legends House. I had a lot of good content. Now, there have been peaks and valleys this year in terms of new content. And Countdown is kind of off and on with new content, but it's a show that's been around since launch, so that's understandable. And given the model of how network TV works nowadays, I'm a big fan of Walking Dead, and even Total Divas have a mid-season break, come back after several months, seems to be the model for TV. So that, I guess WWE is applying that for the network with their shows like Countdown and stuff like that. But I mean, the programming, they've had peaks and valleys, like I said, with programming to get back on track. And I think about October, they did the Monday Night War, which was highly anticipated. I think they waited a little too long to do it, but it's understandable with the network being around now. Vince, I'm sure, wants it to last perpetually, so you just can't flood all of the content that you have on the network. Otherwise, it becomes old and stale after a while. No one wants to watch it. So I understand why they did, and having the peaks and valleys in the content. But 1 year later, I mean, the network's not been bad. Like I mentioned, the streaming of the network has gotten a lot better than what it was at launch. And the content, they've added more content and a lot of great content. And they do a lot of these first looks now, like tonight. On the WWE Network, they're doing a first look at the Road to Jericho's new DVD that's coming out tomorrow, or on Tuesday, March 10th, I believe, is the release date. So that's something to check out. But it's definitely, the network's gotten a lot better, but I just wanted to do a retrospective for the second YouTube exclusive. So that's all I wanted to talk about, and I'll catch you guys for our next YouTube exclusive, and thank you for listening.